Hey, morning everyone. I just wanted to do a morning commute video. It's been a long time, right? And it's good to connect with everybody again. I know that usually in the morning I'll be rushing to get to office, but today it's a different case. It's a Friday, so it's a chill day. I don't know whether if anybody else have this issue. So I'm wearing an Apple Watch, and as you can see, right, my gloves keep applying pressure onto the crown, and it always go onto emergency mode. So I have a habit of switching off my Apple Watch. The reason is because the reason why I wear Apple Watch when I go on a long ride or when I ride is that it has this feature of when you fall, it lets your friends or spouse or whoever close to you know immediately. Anyways, this is not sponsored. I'm just telling on my own, based on my own experience. So it's handy to have when you're in a remote parts of Malaysia. But even then, it will take some time for your loved ones to get near you, but at least they know that you fall. Okay, so usually on Friday the traffic would not be that bad, and we have to do extensive lane splitting. Let's see how it goes today. As you can see, for the bus, the bus stop is super packed. I think the work from home ratio has been reduced lah. During COVID time, they were more flexible. Even for my case, now I have to go to office like almost 3 times a week. And since it's Friday, I would say this road it's a bit clearer compared to Tuesdays or Wednesdays. That would be insane. So this is a tricky bit, guys. We are stuck behind this bus, right? By right we can go to lane 2, but it's a bit dangerous. As you can see, the motorcyclist just passed by us. If you just want to cut through, and if anybody is using the lane split, it's not a very good situation to be in. I kena a few times before. Ever since, I don't dare to cut into different lanes. Oh, insane, man. There's at least 10 bikes in front of me. I thought today be lesser crowded, which is, but there's a lot of bikes on the road. Hit this part of bridge as well. I think you might know the reason why. As you can see, right, because of one single traffic light up front, the tailback is all the way behind. So to maneuver this, you got two options. Either you lane split like me, or you go like the other two guys who's using the road shoulder, which I don't mind. Honestly, I have used that before. Oh man. But in recent days, I don't dare lah. Because I saw a TP the other time who was there trying to catch those who use the road shoulder. So just to save few seconds, I don't want to pay hefty fines, right? So just stick with this part of the lane. Will be better. But the annoying part is people tend to stay closer, so it's very hard to lane split, but no choice lah. Just take your time. It's the most fucked up part. They last minute when you change lane, because the guy is clearly trying to go fast. I mean, I understand everybody is trying to go fast, but it's like you can't go, I can't go, nobody can go, and one random guy cuts in from left hand side. And lane splitting is a controversy topic lah. And you can see I have a LTA officer, and this place is also quite cunning because just before like 50 meters is yellow dotted lines, and as you can see it became dotted line again. So that particular maybe 5 meter stretch is full yellow line lah. So which means you can't use it for that particular 10 meters, and then they specifically position the guy down there, so it creates a huge like traffic jam until to the bridge down there. I don't know what they are trying to do here. I mean, at least you could, allow the motorcyclists to use the bus lane, because it's really underused in the morning. And as you can see, motorcyclists are like bicycle, right? I mean, in terms of occupying the space. So it's not that nobody is going to cause traffic in the bus lane. You could move off easily. But of course, bicycle, those who use cycle or bicycle, they have the privilege to use the bus lane. I mean, I'm not complaining here, it's just a suggestion. So like, it sort of smoothens the traffic for everybody, and it's also safer for motorcyclists rather than, doing a lane split, this extensive traffic. At least we could use that bus lane instead. And it's also scary in Singapore, guys, these days. You can see the fatal accident sign, right? Almost every other stretch has this. And to be honest, this is a constant reminder for all of us to keep safe and look out for each other. So you see, this stretch is completely empty because of all the traffics are being held up there. So when it comes to MT-09, it has this quick shifter feature, which is really handy when it comes to city area. I think because of the phone mount, you can't see the dashboard, but there's like a green color triangle which sort of guides you whether to upshift or downshift without using the clutch. So all you have to do is just kick up or kick down. And usually from gear 1 to gear 2, I wouldn't like just use the gear shifter feature because it's very jerky. Anything beyond gear 2 is fine. You can just like kick up and kick down. See, now I'm just going to kick up without shifting the gear. Sorry, without clutching in. But I hate this bit of journey because it's we are just taking the normal road all the way to AYE entrance. I think it's Clementi. It's not Clementi Avenue 6. Sorry, I forgot what's the name of the exit that we are supposed to take. But it's just after the NUS lah. Looks like it rained at this stretch last night, I guess. The road is wet, and I have a phobia of riding in the wet paint because kena fishtail a few times before. Actually, regardless if your bike has those features of like what you call the anti-lock, or electronic monitor system where it sort of auto corrects when wheel spinning, despite having all these features or whatsoever, if you're meant to fall, you will fall, so it's scary lah. I don't trust these electronics fully. Okay, this is another stretch we have to do, lane splitting. And usually when you have a Johor motorcyclist in front, right, it's power, you can just follow them. I don't know, I encountered two type of people before. One is like, they go extremely fast, you can't even keep up with them. There's another kind, oh sorry, there's three kinds lah. There's another kind where, they go fast, but as long as you are behind them, they will give you the way lah. Then the third one is, regardless how fast you want to go, the guy don't give any fucks, he just happily ride. Okay, it's scary to lane split with this lorry here. I think in AYE still okay, but in PIE, wow, especially when you're rushing for work, it's super crowded and people tend to like go damn slowly while lane splitting. I mean, it's absolutely fine, I'm not complaining about that, but it's just that when you want to go fast, I've seen people like go insane. They jump to the second lane to lane split and move on. That's when like accident happens. Nice to fly off, especially when there's a lot of bikes down there. Oh man, okay, this is another tricky bit. Okay, entrance of AYE is coming in. I'm entering AYE around like 8 AM, 8:10. It's about the same time every time lah. I usually enter around the same time. Damn son, I thought today's supposed to be Friday. Ayo, it's getting rabak. Every other day is getting crowded. Ah man, shaggy. Okay. Motorcycle is in front now. Let's go ahead and just go. Right, so we can just continue to maintain this lane, and as you can see, there's like a bus, I think school bus. Oh fuck, I don't know what he's doing. It's like, if you want to change lane, you should indicate, and he's not even supposed to be in the first lane. So these are the stuff you have to watch out for. I mean, there's no right or wrong here. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're a motorcyclist, you are the one who's going to suffer. So it's better to watch out. I think we will be having a speed camera up front, as I can see it. It's 90 kilometers, so I can slow down a bit. We'll let the guy behind pass by. I think cruising at 90 kilometers in Singapore highways is more than good enough lah. Because for you to react, I mean, even 90 kilometers is a bit risky, because if the guy on the right lane suddenly want to like go to the second lane, they have a habit of moving first and then indicating later. so you wouldn't have enough time to react. The sweet spot of riding in highway is that, you know, you just accelerate your further and then just try to keep it in a spot where lesser cars are there, so at least you know that even people try to switch lanes abruptly, you wouldn't be affected by it. Okay, and we have this ERP on. How much is it for now? I think it should be 50 cents. $1 for car. I mean, it should be half of car lah. And that's why I love Malaysia. It's free in Malaysia. We don't need to pay a single cent. So I don't know whether this guy want to give me way or not. Never mind. Don't stress him. Let him decide. So we are reaching the city area. I think we'll be reaching another approx 5 minutes, 5 to 10. So for MT-09, right, the fuel consumption is not that bad. I would say a full tank can get you up to 230, 240 provided you ride conservatively. But if you ride like a maniac, I think of course it will drop down even further. So for me, I know I was telling just now, right, I go to office only 3 times a day. 3 times a week. Apologies guys, I've been talking rubbish. I think I haven't fully wake up yet. Anyway, it's 3 times a week, right? So it's still okay-ish lah for me, because I'm using this as my daily commute bike. And I think in Singapore, if you just own a class 2 bike, it's sufficient for you for daily commute. You know, there are people who say that I have 2 bikes, one for daily commute, another one is a passion bike. But things are super expensive here. My personal opinion is that you can just have one bike, provided it is just for, you know, to and fro to work and back home. If you are, you know, going to use it, or if your job requires to ride around, then it makes sense to just own a class 2A or 2B bike. Okay, here we come, Keppel Road. And this particular stretch also have at least like 3 to 4 traffic lights. And guys, those who ride, right, now can you share with me whether it's better to take comprehensive insurance or, you know, third-party insurance? Because I realized third-party is way much cheaper, which covers like fire and theft, and third-party. If you're going to get comprehensive, it's super expensive. For okay, I'm 28 years old, and for this bike I have to pay almost $1,100 over for insurance. And when I was checking the third-party and fire and theft, it was only about like 500 plus. It's very much cheap. And to be honest, I never claimed anything from my bike before. So I don't know whether if it's really worth it to get comprehensive. But also I also sway lah, you know, when you have this thought in your mind, and that when you want to renew, then just nice, you know, things will happen and you would regret not taking comprehensive. But anyways, I just want to like understand how many people are just buying comprehensive insurance. So feel free to add in your comments. Okay, we need to turn left now. And I would say if you want to like ride, if you want to be the fastest to get around in Singapore, the fastest mean of commuting is by using motorcycle. Now if you take public transport or even car or private vehicles, it will take some time, but you know, you have the advantage of riding a motorcycle because the first thing is you can lane split. The second thing is you can just maneuver your way around easily. I wouldn't be stuck in traffic. And the parking is cheap, guys. So you might be wondering how much I'm paying parking in city area, right? Guess, take some time to guess. Okay, so if your guess is around 65 cents, that's right. The parking for motorcycle in city area is about 65 cents for the whole day, in case you're wondering whether if it's for hourly. Or if you're gonna get the island-wide season parking, then you don't need to pay anything if you park on the public white lot. Okay, so that's why I'm saying it's best to ride, but it got its own cons as well. Safety, and when you get into accident, that's it. POE for motorcycle back then in the early 2000s was like just 800, less than $1,000, and you get GS or the bigger bikes for like 40,000. There was no ARF or anything, but now I don't know, like they come out with so many rules and regulations. Even this MT-09 SP costed me almost 40k. Can't enjoy anymore. It's too stressful. I was also thinking about buying a passion bike in Malaysia, but of course you can't ride it in Singapore. You know, just anyways, it's forever, it's yours, right? So you can just go over and park your bike there at Malaysia, and then, you know, sort of ride your passion bike around. But of course it requires a lot of planning, and also provided how much we you know, use the bike. And if you have relatives living down there, would be the best ideal situation. You know, you can just park that bike in their house. Anyways, these are random thoughts while I ride in the morning. Actually, my workplace is somewhere near Marina 1. So like I was saying, if you park at the public lot, then it's 65 cents for the whole day. But if you're going to go inside the building and park, of course you have its own charges and stuff. But like take Marina 1 for example, if you want to park there, the monthly season parking is $50. Or if you want to like park there on a daily basis, then it would set you off like what, $5-6 per day. So the reason why I like to park at public lot is, first of all, I'm cheapskate. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The second thing is it's also good for you, like, you know, after you park, you can walk to your workplace, which is like a morning exercise. Sorry. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Let's catch up in another video.